helping you find your happiness. How to start a conversation with anyone. Today we're going to tackle something that many of us find challenging: starting conversations with new people. Whether you're at a party, a networking event, or just trying to make friends in a new city, knowing how to break the ice can make a world of difference. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but I'm just not a naturally outgoing person. Or, what if I accidentally say something that's awkward? By the end of this video, you'll have some solid strategies to help you start conversations with confidence. So keep watching to overcome your shyness. Let's begin with the most important thing to remember. Everyone feels a bit nervous about starting conversations. Yes, even those people who seem super confident. We're all in the same boat, so take comfort in that. Okay, so here's the first tip. Start with a smile and open body language. Before you even say a word, your nonverbal cues are already communicating. A genuine smile and an open posture can make you appear approachable and friendly. It's like sending out a silent invitation for others to talk to you. Now let's talk about openers. One of the easiest ways to start a conversation is to comment on your shared environment. Are you at a coffee shop? You could say something like, "There's nothing better than the smell of fresh coffee in the morning. Do you have a favorite blend?" This works because it's relevant to where you both are, and it gives the other person an easy way to respond. Another great technique is to give a sincere compliment. Maybe you like someone's shirt or their laptop sticker. A simple, "That's a cool shirt. Where did you get it?" can be a great conversation starter. Just make sure your compliment is genuine. People can usually tell when you're not being sincere. Here's a pro tip. Ask open-ended questions. These are questions that can't be answered with a simple yes or no. For example, instead of asking, "Do you like movies?" you could ask, "What kind of movies do you enjoy watching?" This encourages the other person to give a more detailed response, which can lead to a more engaging conversation. Now, let's address a common fear. What if you run out of things to say? Well, here's a little secret. People generally love talking about themselves. So if you're ever stuck, just ask the other person about their interests, experiences, or opinions. What do you like to do in your free time? Or, what's the most interesting place you've traveled to? These questions not only keep the conversation flowing, but also help you learn more about the other person. Another helpful technique is to practice active listening. This means really paying attention to what the other person is saying, rather than just waiting for your turn to speak. When you listen actively, you'll often find natural follow-up questions or comments that keep the conversation going. Let's talk about a technique I call conversational threading. This is where you pick up on small details the other person mentions and use them to ask more questions. For example, if someone says they just got back from a trip to Italy, you could ask about their favorite city, the best meal they had, or if they learned any Italian. This shows you're genuinely interested in what their response is. Now here's something important to remember. It's okay to have moments of silence. Don't feel like you need to fill every second with chatter. Sometimes, a brief pause can give both you and the other person a moment to think and can lead to more meaningful conversation topics. Let's address another common worry. What if you say something awkward? Well, the truth is, we all say awkward things sometimes. The key is not to dwell on it. If you feel you've said something odd, it's okay to laugh it off, or even acknowledge it. Most people will appreciate your honesty and may even share their own awkward moment stories with you. Remember, the goal of starting a conversation isn't to impress the other person with your wit or knowledge. It's to make a connection. Think of this type of connection as a meaningful bond between two or more individuals. This goes beyond surface-level interactions and often involves a sense of mutual understanding or a feeling of resonance with the other person. When people experience this type of connection, they often describe feeling energized, understood, or clicking with the other person. So be authentic. Don't be afraid to show your true personality, including your quirks and interests. Authenticity is magnetic, and people are drawn to those who are genuine. Lastly, let's talk about how to gracefully exit a conversation. It's important to know how to politely end an interaction, especially in networking situations where you might want to talk to multiple people. You could say something like, "It's been great chatting with you. I'm going to grab a drink now. But I hope you enjoy the rest of the event." So there you have it. These strategies should help you feel more confident in starting conversations with anyone. Remember, practice makes perfect. The more you put yourself out there and initiate conversations, the easier it will become. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with one final thought. Every person you meet has the potential to enrich your life in some way. They might become a friend, a business contact, or simply someone who shares an interesting story. So next time you're hesitating to start a conversation, remember, you might be about to meet someone amazing. Why not practice your conversation skills right now? Leave a comment below sharing your own tips for starting conversations. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep chatting. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, share it with your friends so we can bring you more ideas. For more videos like this to help elevate your happiness, hit the subscribe button and click on the notification bell so you get notified of our next post. Thanks for watching.